Burgess. Walford picks it up inside him. And we're on the St George quarter. Well, Steve-O, what do you think?
Well, I think that Eastern Suburbs have got to try to contain St George very early in the piece. I think that Masters will have had them really fired up for this match. They have to start winning points now to have any chance of being competitive for the Premiership. And if they lose today, well, I think you can say farewell to them for the 5. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Worth, for the second time, returns the kick. Funnel, who sent it to him. Rams it back again. I think the Swans were playing here at the start of this game. A lot of kicking. Worth has a go this time. And it's pretty slippery in the middle of the ground today. A lot of rain in Sydney during the week on that cricket pitch area. Harvey to play it. Replacing McGahn in the pack today. Melrose. Over Walford's head for touch. And he finds it. Fine kick by Tony Melrose.
Certainly was, and there's coach Roy Masters to be far from impressed by the winger Ricky Walford.
Matisse hurt in Selby's tackle. Feeling for his back. Harvey makes the break. Support inside him. No pass though. Harvey going straight for the line. Good chance for Easts. A spread through Melrose. Lucky to find Bennett. Last tackle, a handover. But a good break by Harvey, but he didn't seem to look for the support.
Certainly was a good break, but it's a good pass as well. They really are working on these set patterns, Eastern Suburbs.
That's Jarvis. Young. Good ball for Fafita. Nice play by Young. Putting Fafita through there. Linane. O'Connor through the centres. Walford. Melrose covers him. Linane again. Jarvis. Hastings in there. As ever, busy in defence. It's the last one for St George. Funnel again. A field goal attempt. Looks all right too. What a field goal from Steve Funnel. A long, long way out. That was about a 45-metre kick from the second rower. And he was right on target. So it's a bit like the FA Cup final a few hours early. 1-0 to St George.
Yeah, it's a good lift for the Saints side. That really was a great kick.
Burgess with him. Beautiful tackle. Dean Bell, a good chaser on those kicks. Slippery Steve Morris. That's Funnel. Linane cuts it out to O'Connor. Here's a bit of a hole for Michael O'Connor. Burgess now. He looks for support, but he's dragged by the French from the flank. Now Linane. On the blind, it's Funnel. O'Connor. O'Connor weaving them. Last one for St George. Linane coming in to call the shots. Across the face. Look out, anyone's ball. Collision there, Morris went down. A clash of heads. Morris and Spina bumping into each other. Quite accidental. They've both recovered.
Tricky ball to handle, that one, Jim. Good kick, but good play by St George.
Bouncing off Fafita. That's Bennett into touch. It's a good hit there with Harvey and Fafita. Good afternoon, Arthur. That's Brown. Tasman. Spina. Yes, he's shot through. Grabbed by Burgess. Spina, very dangerous one-on-one. Brown coughs it up to Baptiste. A metre out for Eastern Suburbs. Bella dummy half. Spina again, look at him step. Got it to Hastings, and St George did well to stop that. It took the meat of their forwards to hold it up. East still a show. He's over the line, but he can't get it down. Harvey held up right over the line. He went for his life, but again, the brute strength of the St George defence preventing a try.
Well, this should have been a penalty to Eastern Suburbs. Offside play here. Really was bad.
Well, Lenane's got the ball. Spina didn't muck around. He had him, and he's kicked it through, and he's almost scored it. Spina very nearly scored after hooking it through and to play the ball. Here it is. Lenane up to play it. Spina, quick thinking.
Well, St George just got to sleep here. And only just.
Photo finish. A real scramble in goal. St George almost conceding a try that time. It's 10 errors for Saints, only 2 for East so far. Simpkins. And this is the best start East have made to a game for a while. Melrose. Batiste. Hastings fumbled it to Glenn Leggett. Now, can East coordinate it this time? Who's coming? It's Brown. Lenane's arrested the pass. Last tackle. Melrose, fancy stuff. Coughed up to Hastings. Bennett on Morris. Back to Hastings. A desperate kick from Batiste, but look at this. Oh, Harvey dropped it. If he'd grabbed that ball, which almost bounced perfectly for him, he was in for a try.
Certainly was.
Anxiety forced the knock on. Have a look.
The ball came off Craig Young. That was a try begging.
Crunch goes Tessman. Just a couple of metres short. Here's the lineup. It's Hastings going for a burrow. And he stopped a centimetre short of the line. East again. This time it's to Tessman. Batiste. Batiste to play it. Spina's got it. Melrose saw St George coming up fast. Simpkins. Tessman ran into Melrose. It went back to Simpkins somehow. Last tackle again for East. St George holding out well. Harvey. Harvey's through. Again cut down just short of the line. Last tackle and a handover. Fafita. The ball's lost there. East have got it back. French will play it. Batiste. St George making it hard for themselves. It's a couple of times now they've given the ball back on the first or second tackle, and now it's a penalty. Now this is the third penalty in around the same spot that the East have had, and both previous occasions from here Melrose has kicked for touch. This time he's going for goal. Melrose this time kicks it. A straighter kick from Tony Melrose, and East at last on the board after worrying their way upfield against St George. East 2, St George 1, 11 minutes to go in this half. Guida away through Jarvis. That almost came off. O'Connor just overran it. Jarvis held it. Selby. Selby's found a hole. This is East problem time. So many games this season after good play, their defence falls away. Concentration. Now watch this. Fafita. St George's chance. First time for a while. East missing a couple of tackles. Lenane. O'Connor. Nice little chip. Chased by Morris. He judges the bounce well, and he's so close. And he knocked on. A little knock on, but he was tackled short. He wouldn't have scored. But watch how Morris just timed himself for the run in to grab the ball here.
Good kick by O'Connor. Morris running through. They don't call him slippery for nothing. And this really should have been a try. Good defensive cover there.
Jarvis is in trouble. He's limping badly. Jarvis is going to be replaced from the look of it as Batiste gives it to Hastings. It's Melrose. Bell with Spina. Worth. Spina kicks ahead. No penalty. That's O'Connor. He cops the ball loose. Now East's another chance. French has got it. St George losing the ball almost straight away again. Tasman. Simpkins into a hole. Look at Simpkins go. He's stretching out here. It goes to Dean Bell, who's over. Bell, who scored. There might have been doubt about the last pass, but it's a good try to East. That's their reward for a solid first half. They've gone close a few times, and now Bell has scored. Good backing up. Watch the play from Simpkins.
Good play indeed, and the hooker really went off, set off here. Good handoff, Fafita tries it again, and just at the last moment gets the ball away. Good support play. Could have been a little bit doubt about that one. This all came about by a bad mistake by O'Connor. Nice little step, good handoff. He fends again. He's looking for support. Bell's there. There'll be a lot of talk about that one, Jim.
Melrose conversion. 2 more points for East. And that's a handy lead. East 8, St George 1 with 2.5 minutes to go in this first period of play. East just take it up. Harvey. It's been a few weeks since East had this sort of lead at half-time. Any sort of lead. Burgess. The siren goes for half-time, and Eastern Suburbs, on the strength of a Dean Bell try and 2 goals to Melrose, leads St George, who scored first with a long pot at field goal from Steve Funnell. That's the first half. Eastern Suburbs in command. And there's a man that's got to assert himself a bit more in this game if St George are to win.
Certainly has. He's got to inject himself a good captain's game in the second half. Spina receiving a treatment. Caught a boot in the face.
Spina's back in action. Lenane's firing the pass to O'Connor. O'Connor, good step. Beautiful play by O'Connor. Past Worth. O'Connor's still going. And the pass is loose. They've still got it. Didn't go forward. O'Connor's flattened his back. Lenane, it's the last tackle. Worth back there recovering after badly missing O'Connor. He cleans up the action. What a magnificent break by Michael O'Connor, but it did not lead to a try.
Well, here we see Lenane kicking through, but it was good work, build-up work by O'Connor. That's what Masters would have wanted from him.
Lenane, for a moment he thought he was clear, but the gap closed up fast. 10 out. Great show for St George now. Fafita. All sorts of calls behind the action. It's Young. Morris. Loses it. Easter got it back. Steve Morris lost it.
I think I've heard you say that before today, Jim. They've lost it again.
Steve Robinson about to come on. Well, that time East's lost control of it. Spoilt by the St George defence. Funnell charging again. Another great run by Funnell, throwing himself at the defence. Lenane away to O'Connor. Holds it up nicely for Selby. East defence stretched here. Johns. That's Johnson. Linnane, long ball, who wants it? Wolford. Well, a bit of a hospital pass there. Spent an eternity in the air, and by that time he was easy meat. Last tackle, O'Connor called for it. Oh, it's shocking play here. They might get away with the play. Selby's going to put in another kick. It's knocked down. Johnson. It's Michael Beattie ready to come on. We think it's for O'Connor. Young sets it up. That's Guida. Good break by Johns. And Johnston slammed to the ground by David French. Linnane carves it out to Johns. Gets past French. And Bell. Beattie tackled by Worth. Linnane. That's Robinson. And St George, plenty of ball in this half. Plenty of chances. Young. The East defence has been terrific all day. Couple of tackles to go here. Linnane kicks ahead. Bell's got it, and it is a penalty. Linnane knocked over after he kicked ahead.
Good play by the halfback. Realised there was nowhere to go. Pushed it through. And Brown decides to do the backward shuffle.
Young. The call from the St George bench now is for Linnane to go on the wing and Morris to come into half. Well, you were suggesting that about 10 minutes ago, Stephen.
Maybe a little bit too late, Jim.
Walsh's ball finds Guida down in the mud. He did well to hang on to the ball in that jolting tackle. Funnels kick ahead. Harvey's onto it, but a penalty against Easts on Funnel that time.
We'll find Tessman here. Here he comes, Tessman. Get out of the way. Well, what can St George do now, Jim? They've got to at least enjoy it for the last 9 minutes.
Funnel again. Guida ferreting his way towards the line. There goes Fraser. Colin Fraser on for Fafita. Young. And there's the try at last. Chris Walsh has scored for St George. It's taken them something like 70 minutes to get over the line. They've had a lot of possession in this half, and it was a pretty simple try in the end.
Good pass by the skipper, Craig Young.
So Wolford to make it just a field goal, the difference. He's hit it solidly, but it's inside the post, no goal. 3 points the difference. And St George try to win the game now. Simpkins. There it is in there. Whack from Fraser. Melrose, fourth kick of the day. He's kicked two. And this one's pretty close. He's kicked it. So St George now need a converted try to win the game. And that kick may have settled it for Easts. Inside the last 5 minutes. Dean Bell. Leggett. Last one for Easts. Melrose again, spearing it back. Beautifully picked up by Beattie. There's the siren, and that's it. Eastern Suburbs, their third win of the season. First time for about 4 seasons that they've beaten St George at the